Monday began with sunny skies and temperatures in the 70s, not bad for early April. So I went to Nippert to check out UC football's tight ends for 2024. But the solar eclipse was the talk of the day, and as players made their way to the field, they all took a peek at the moon, slowly covering the sun. UC staffers also came to the field, and viewing glasses were available. At 3:10, sure enough, it was nip at night, just not night. The temperature dropped about 15 degrees. Minutes later, the sun returned, and we all talked about the tight end room, as you might expect, covering UC football practice.
How many eclipses have you seen? Was it your first?
This is my first with the glasses on. So
you came out with the glasses?
Yeah.
It was kind of unique. It turned into nip at night briefly there.
Oh yeah, well it's nip at night out here. It was dark.
But what about the tight ends?
It's a really good room. Joe Royer is a huge addition to our room, so we feel really good about where we're at. The kids have had a really good spring. He's the real deal. He's really good in space. Can stretch the field vertically for us, do all that we need to do in the pass game. But he's a weapon in the run game too. Man, guy does a phenomenal job in the box. He's a really good player. They're babies, but they're both going to be really good players. Gavin Grover's had a phenomenal spring. Has picked it up really quickly. And has done a really good job for us this spring. And then Devin Zahersky's one of the strongest kids on the team as an early enrollee kid. Still trying to figure it out a little bit, but he's had a really good spring too. They've both done a tremendous job in a really hard position. I mean, what we ask our tight ends to do in this offense is a lot.
They always coach us up, man. Don't run out of bounds. Get every extra yard you can. So we got a really strong room this year. You know, I love all the guys. I love coming out to work with them every day. And we're going to do some big things this year.
JB's done a great job battling back off the knee injury. Has had a really good offseason. Has had a really good spring. You know, he only had maybe 3 practices last spring before his injury. So he's still learning the offense, but has done a really good job. Another kid who can do all the stuff we need to do in space.
Glad to be healthy. I'm still kind of working off the rust. You know, a year off of ball. My footwork's kind of not where I want it to be right now. So I got a lot of work on in the summer, but no, I'm super happy to be healthy. It's the main thing. That's what it happens in an instant. You know, I don't want to say I took it for granted, but you know, I come out here kind of, oh, I got to practice, and now it's like I get to practice. Kind of look at it that way because I was dying to practice last year, you know, and I physically couldn't. So I'm just taking advantage of every opportunity I get. Super impressive, you know, I got to remind myself they're just in high school too. Like what they're doing right now is way, I think, above anybody's expectations.
At Nippert Stadium during the day, I think. Scott Springer for Cincinnati.com.